breaking up. Say it ain't so, Joe. You can't see anything? Norm, don't start already. Okay, just a minute. Let me bring you into here. Okay, I'm seeing this on mine, so on my laptop. So can you see it now? Okay, Normie sees it. Everybody else is fine? Fiona, welcome. Nobody's a newbie. Everybody's all right. Barb can see it. Fiona, welcome. We have a newbie here. That's great. There'll be a lot more newbies coming along as we keep doing these. And there's Dawn. All right. Now I already got a kill page. Great. Okay, gonna kill it. Now, here's the first lesson. You see how it just says send feedback? Okay, snap. All I do is I just back it, back page it. All right. Now I'm already signed in, and it's just another way of I've been sitting on that page for a while, and no wonder. So that's better than having to reload your page, get in there and sign in again, and then you're going to lose your place. And if you were posting something, you'd be losing everything. So, oh, come on, Barbie. That's Barbie. Who put that on? Good News put that on? Wow, 50 years. Now, Norm, you should remember this, playing with your Barbies, and now look at Barbie. All right, so there's the first little trick that will save you a lot of time. You know, we're coming into basically the next chapter, and we're going to be there's going to be a lot of adjustments. There's going to be a lot of additions coming, and you know we got to flow with it. We have to land on our feet running here, and I'm going to try and get you caught up so that you're actually running in this. Now, Fiona, don't worry, we're going to get you going here from the start. Um, but basically, we got some changes coming, and one of the things to do is the way that we go around getting paid for what we're doing. But let's start from the beginning. All right. So we've got this is for everybody's benefit, but to Fiona and a few others here. So here's all your information on this side here. There's a picture of me right there in my Ford 150, which I don't have anymore. I'm a 4-star. David Lockwood, hi, that's me, from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Now, this is publish. That's when you want to put a post like this on. Advertise is when you want to put something over on this column right in here. We have newsfeed, which you're looking at right now. We have contacts, which I bring mine up, but which is no problem. I have about over 1,000 pending requests right now. So it's loading a lot faster than it used to load. And then we have tutorials, which everybody, I'm just going to click tutorials here. Okay, and everybody should watch these tutorials. Tink did these. She did a great job on it. And so Fiona, since you're a newbie in here, make sure that you go to this tutorial and you can see that we have tons and tons. How to change your password, how to upload your profile image. And speaking of profile image, in the Skype room, Lynette announced that starting tomorrow, it's going to resize for you. So you don't have to go and resize it and put it back in. There's been some issues as far as it being very clunky. If you put a picture too big, it will kind of hold you up in doing what you need to do in here. So as of tomorrow, that's, touch wood, cross our fingers, it's going to resize it for you as soon as you put your profile image in. Now, it's not going to resize everything, but it's right tomorrow, but that's eventually coming. But for your profile image, yes, you will be able to resize. Okay, very important here too on the changing your password. Okay, you got to choose a strong one. They have really great protection against hackers. All right, and use at least an uppercase, some numbers, one or two special characters like dollar, hashtag, asterisk, or exclamation. Avoid characters like question mark and "and." Okay, and we have the news feed, which I already showed you that you can see what that's about. How to post an image, I'm going to show you that. How to post video content, show you that tonight. Boost your comment. I'm going to show you all these little tricks that when you get there, what you're going to do. All right, so let's get back to the news feed. Now, as soon as I start hearing my computer like moaning and groaning, sounding like it's really cranking to get something done, I go up here and I refresh the page. All right, I don't wait for the kill page to come, and it's kind of making a few noises, so I'm just going to click the refresh right now. And I'll have to do this through because the site's been really cranky today and yesterday, but they're really working hard on it. So we have ways around it, which is just that. You're going to just click the refresh button, and you're going to come up with this here, and it just refreshes everything. Now, remember, you just saw as a post, you saw this over here, and it's actually a boost preview now. All right, now how does that happen? Well, a boost preview happens when you publish a post and you want to spend some money in a boost. It can be $1 and up, and what that does is it gets all members' eyeballs on your post. Okay, I'm going to show you another way to do it. You want a boost because it just seems to be in the mix a little better than it does just normal sponsored posts. But one of the things that you kind of want to do and glance over your news feed, you want to just scroll up and down to see what are boost previews you have and what posts you have. And I'm going to get to that in a second. If I can find that post again, because there it is right there. Okay, so we have that as a boost preview. Okay, and Jim put it up, Jim Proctor right here. He's Qkadoo. And okay, so what happens here is that Jim has boosted his post. That means he paid some money. It could have been $1, $5, $10, whatever he decides to put it in. So everybody's eyeballs will get on this. Now, because it's here, when you come in here, when you're clicking on this side of the ad in the boost preview, you're helping Jim to make some money on his post. Okay? So if you click the rate right here, the plus sign, he gets paid. You make a comment right here, he gets paid. You click share, he gets paid. All right? You don't get paid. Okay, that's what you have to understand. It's his content. You're in there clicking, and you're helping him to make, by clicking, he's getting some money. All right? Well, you're going to say, well, where do you get paid? Well, let's go back up to that exact same post that ends up being right here, a boosted preview. All right, so when I look at this post here by Bonnie Bloom, all right, she has a link here to FloridaStateParks.org, and it goes here, a little tidbit of fantastic place in northern Florida to visit. Float on a tube down a 6-mile natural springs river. Going on saying she did it Labor Day weekend, and it was beautiful, peaceful, safe for the family, including little kids. Water only moves 1 to 2 miles an hour and takes 3 hours to float. And if you click this, like this, you're going to see the rest of the post. So it should, and they're going to put this in very shortly. There's going to be a little thing there, see more, something like that. And so when you click it, this should be popping open. It's not. Again, part of the site things. There it is, kill page. I'm just going to go wait, and I'm going to do my refresh my page here and hope that it doesn't kick me somewhere else. But that's what we have to put up with tonight, and maybe for the next few days. All right. So this is why it's important, and this is what Lynette is being talking about the last few days. All right. She's talking about that there's a lot of people have, skipped this part and of doing posts, and they're just going directly to the ad and the boost. Oh, see, now it's up here in the boosted preview. All right, so this is Bonnie's post here. So this is the rest of what she's talking about, and then you'll have a link here. Now, this is a post, and you can see it's a post by the URL up here. It says qkadoo.com/hashtag/post/ hyphen, and then it's got a string of letters there, okay? And I'm going to show you the other kinds that you get up there, but this is for the post. So I'm going to click on the plus sign. Now that shows 2 now. Now for the post, right here, I'm going to type a comment. And now it doesn't matter how many characters it is when you type a comment for a post. So I'm just going to put, sounds like a great place to spend a day. Okay, so I got caps going on. All right, that means I'm screaming at Bonnie. Well, we'll take them out. Now I'm the worst to do multitask, so it's hard enough to just talk and chew gum. So when I'm typing and talking, sometimes it doesn't work. So anyways, you got to click submit right here. And now the only last part for so Bonnie got paid when I did this. She got paid when I made my comment and submitted. And now I'm going to click the share. All right, so I'm going to just share in my profile. I could share to my friends, but I'll share in my profile because I have about 350 friends or something. So when I share to my profile, all of my friends will see this. Okay, I'm going to give you some tips on how to make sure that when you're doing networks, how you can still share it to everybody in here. All right. Now, so that part's done. I'm going to backspace, and I'm going to backspace again. And I went too far. Okay, and now I'm running into, all right, so somehow the other parts got skipped out here. So let's just go back to the news feed. But that still counts. I still clicked, I commented, it's there. And I'm going to go back to the news feed. I'm going to find the same feed, there it is right here. Okay, so there's my post right there, Spirit Up. Now, what you need to do, and this is what's changing, this is the ad. Advertisers will not put their advertising package in if everybody's going to find a way to get around it because they're in a rush to go to the boost to make money. It's on the boost that you make your money, and you also make the money with the content of the person that put the boost up, which was Jim Proctor. Okay, so you split it as you go and you make your comment share. It's usually the first person. Now, I'm not 100% sure of things change all the time, but I'm not sure. It's usually the first person in there is supposed to share the boost profit 50% with the person that put that in. All right, now that I'll have to clarify that coming up, but that's basically the way that it works. Now, so before, and this is still happening for, it won't change for another 7 to 14 days maybe. If you clicked in this area right here, you avoid the ad and you go straight to the boost preview. So, but we don't want to do that, okay, because there's advertisers that have paid to put this ad up here on the side, okay? And they're members. All right, so we're going to click on the ad and we're going to wait for that to come up. And hopefully that it's not going to take long, like the whole hour. And when that comes up, you don't have to be on it for very long, but that opens up the Boost preview. Okay, now here it comes. Waiting, waiting. We got time for a song. Norm, you want to sing? Just kidding. All right, so here's the ad. Okay, it's common sense health, unhealthy food to avoid, and foods not to eat. Now, you know, if you're interested in it, read it. There could be a video there, there could be something. But what's to come is there's going to be a question, and you have to answer the question. And I bet you $1 to a donut that question's going to be something to do with the advertisement that you're looking at. So I don't know if you have to get a right answer, but you just have to interact with it, do the question, and then you'll probably be allowed to go forward. So we've been here long enough. I'm just going to close this, and I'm going to now see how this opened up. It's not like bluish anymore, and we have an orange Boost preview. Now, when this arrow here turns to the fist, right, or the hand, I'll be able to click this and go to it. I can click it now and just wait, but I'm going to just give it a go here, and let's just wait. If not, I got to refresh the page again because my computer is just seemed to be no. We're going to just go. That would have said send a report in. And I'm just going to do the refresh, and hopefully this is going to bring me back here once it refreshes. Now, when you do the Boost preview, depending on how many stars you have, is what rate of pay that you get for doing the rate here, the comment, and the share when you open that up. Okay, so I'm a 4-star, so I get 8 cents to rate, I get 12 cents to comment, and I get 16 cents to share. All right, let's do it this way. See, it's going to want send feedback. I'm just going to kick back to my site again, and it's bringing me back to this because that's how it ended up closing. So we'll go back to news feed. Now, one of the things, please remember, you can't break this site. So if you have to click and do this, you're not going to break it. Okay? And only if you click something secret here, you send $10 to me. All right? Just joking. No, you can't break it. So you get to just you can go and discover what Qkadoo site's all about just by clicking it, and you're not going to break. Now you can see here, this is still like loading up and seeking and doing all the rest. So while that's doing that, I'm going to try and find that post that we had by Bonnie. But there's so many people, it seems, on here tonight that are posting. I'm trying to find the. Look at that, I'm already down the bottom. So let me refresh this again so I can find this post. Now I'm going to show you another way. If there's a post that you got knocked out of before you did comment and share, and you know who it was, I'm going to show you something in the search bar that you can go and you can get that done. But we're now bringing up pictures, which is a good thing. And we're at the top of the news feed. And again, it's still like it's loading because you can see how it's very jumpy instead of very smooth as I'm trying to scroll down here. So we'll just kind of speed this up a little bit. And we just got to get to those $5,000 bills. which I'm sure everybody's got a pocket full of, or will very shortly. All right, here we go. Here it is. All right. So again, this time though, we've already looked at the ad, so I'm going to skip over that. I'm just going to click down here at the bottom. So this won't be on for very much longer where you click and it's going to bring up the Boost preview. There it is there. Now I'm just going to wait there. The hand's there and I can click it now. So now this is going to open up in a new page, the Boost preview. Now remember, we've done the post. It was Bonnie's post. This boost is done by Jim Proctor. So now what we're going to do, as soon as this decides to open, which will be any time now, or any time in the next 24 hours. All right. All right, so here we are. All right. It's interesting. My family was in numismatics, which is the collection of coins and gold, silver. Well, my dad, he was the one that put paper money collecting on the map in North America. He provided the major banks with their private collections, etc. And I saw a lot of this kind of stuff and used to, as when I was younger days, went to coin shows all in the States and all over the place and that. So he's long passed away, but my other brother now, he's involved with it with another brother. So anyways, we got this. It's Jim's post. Let's go down here. Now you can see here, it just says it's still out in circulation, but it's mostly in collectors. You're not going to see them in at the bank or anything like this. And you know, it's pretty neat to see these things when you're a collector, and you know, they give you different denominations and they kind of tell you what it's worth these days. And you can see it's between $15,000 and $35,000. Okay, the blue seal is valued at $40,000. This is for the the green seal. A red seal is 50,000, so that's a blue seal. All right, so what are we going to do now? We had 2 posts so far, so we're going to click on the plus. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going to show you something else. Okay, I go to another site, another browser. Okay, I go to Firefox, bring up my Qkadoo. I go to my account, bring up earnings, and then I restore down and make a little box here, and I stick a desk pin so it stays on top, which is right there, you can see. So here's my total. I'm $896.68, okay, from what my earnings are. But you put it up here because you want to see, you don't want to waste your time on ads that you might have already clicked and you don't know if it's time yet to come back in 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever. And this helps you a lot to see if you're going to get paid. So you don't go through the 3 stages and then you end up, the 3 stages, and you end up like wasting a good 2, 3, 5 minutes. Right? So it's not wasting. I mean, you still have to look at it and stuff, but this just helps you. So you can just put it up in a corner or put it around here. So you still have the share button there. You have your slides up and down that you can do. So we clicked on, I haven't clicked on, I'm going to click. Now look at the 68 cents there. Okay, can everybody see the 68 cents or no? Because my laptop showing, no. Okay. So let me pull this. We don't need my mug up there. There we go. Okay. So there's 896.68 is my total right now, and I'll probably break $1,000 before the end of the month. And we're supposed to get all the processors will be functioning between the 25th and the 30th of September this month. Okay, so everybody can see this now. Okay, now watch the 68 cents right here. So when I click this, it just made 8 cents. See, it went up to 76. Now, I'm just going to type something. I'm not going to talk at the same time because I'm going to lose place. All right, so we'll wait for that to come in. You can see it's really slow. So good stuff that we and I put a double S on there, and I'm just going to put a dot. Now, here's what I want to bring your attention to. For a boosted post, you need 25 characters or you don't get paid. All right? How do you know it's a boosted post? Look at the URL. It says post_boosted. If it was a post, it doesn't matter how many you put there, right? You can go nice stuff, good to see, you know, whatever. But here, 25 characters. And they won't pay you, and they're not going to be paying you in the future if you don't have 25 characters in there and you say things like, oh, thanks for the post. You have to engage. You have to kind of give a hint that you're just not doing something. Like, this is when everything's changing, and if you don't, then it's too bad. So we count these. There's 2, there's 5, 8, 13, 18, 20, 23. So right to the A in map is 25 characters. So I got a few extras. So you'll get used to it when you're putting this in here, that you know from about that distance, which is about a third of this bar right now as it sits, it's around 25 characters. And if you're in doubt, check it, because you won't get paid. All right, so I'm going to click submit, and there it is. Look at the money. I got 12 cents for that. It went from 76 to 88. So the only part of it, now that's what I got, okay? Now, on the share business here, I click on share, okay? And now, again, I can share it to my profile, share it to a friend, share it to a network. Now, I don't have anything to do with numismatics, collectibles, anything like that, but I'm just going to share it to my profile, and up here a box appears, and I'm going to click OK. Look what happened. I got paid my 16 cents there. It went from 88 cents up to 0.04. All right, now I'm done with that. Okay, now I got to move this back over here for a sec, because I need this side now. So what you're going to do once you're finished this, and I want you to take notice, here is now share_boosted. So we have post, we have posted, post boosted, and now we have share_boosted. And we just want to back out. I don't know how long this is going to take, but we want to back out to bring us back to the news feed. We can always just click on the news feed and get back to the news feed. If you click the backspace to get back to where you were, the slide bar is going to return back to where you left off. That's the important part. All right, so you don't have to start sliding down unless they're posting fast and furious. If they're posting fast and furious, then you want to maybe click on the newsfeed again, because you're going to get all the newest posts, all the newest boosts coming up, and you can eventually work your way down to the bottom. Okay, now just give me one sec here. Okay, now I have to back out one more time there to get back to the news feed. And you can see that went up to the top, and it's probably not going to slide back down because we were a little long doing, oh, no, here we go. We're down at the bottom here. So we're pretty close to, it's going to like jump a bit until it finds around where the place we were at. But that depends also on new ads coming in. Okay, so let's just quickly review what we just did. We looked at all the posts that are staring us in the face. It's a quick slide down and back. Then we want to mentally take note of our posts. We want to go on this column here with the ads and the boost previews, and we want to come down, okay, and we're checking out which of these posts did people boost. Now, you're not going to get, a lot of time you won't get the same post in the same, and it won't be the same boost preview here. So you're basically good to go. This here, when I do the clicking, all right, then I do the rate, the comment, share. What I've noticed is that this person gets 4 cents. Okay, so everything that you put there, it's 4 cents. Now, when I do the post, I get the 8, the 12, which is 20, and another 60. I get 36 cents. Okay, so you don't want to not help these people either. So you have to do your part. And when your posts are up there, they're going to do their post, their part, and they're going to be clicking this. So we've got, if I just scroll that up a bit, we have, here's a post. We have one act rate, 1 act comment, 1 act share, that's 3. 1 act the ad, that's 4. 1 act the boost preview, which that's 5, which has 1 act rate, that's 6. 1 act comment, 7. 1 act comment share is 8. So there's 8 steps to go completely through, and so everything here is completed. So the person that posts not only this ad, but the boosted ad is happy, you're happy, the advertiser's happy, and Lynette's happy, Qkadoo's happy, because the advertisers paid their money. Now part of that money has gone into the Qkadoo bank, and you're getting your little piece of that advertising money, and everybody's happy. Okay, that's the way it's going in a perfect world. Okay, now here's some more. Let me just refresh this. Okay, so I'm going to just get this minimized again, and I want to show you, we're going to talk now about, let's talk about the stars, okay? It's really important that we know what we're doing about the stars. All right, and so I'm going to click on my account. And hopefully this isn't going to jam up too much. So I'm going to click on my account, and it's going to come up so I can get to my profile, because that's where we want to see where we're at. Okay, Barb, we'll see you later. You're probably already sitting at the table. Put a dish out there for Norm and I. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly ask. It looks like this might have been too much for Fiona because she's gone. And I see, if I'm not mistaken, is that Cheryl? You're the phone participant, Cheryl, 613. That's Ottawa. I'm pretty sure that's you. Oh, geez, I have to. You can. I guess you can't type in there, can you? Okay, I got a kill page on my laptop, so let me just do that. And I got a kill page over here. So let me go backspace. This is being recorded, so this will be put in one website that I have going, and it's the Team Spirit Up. It's one of my networks, so the link will be there, and you can just go in there and see it once it's processed, probably by tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to now go back. I'm going to go to publish. Nope, I didn't want publish. I wanted my account. We'll go to publish in a sec. Okay, so here we are. There's profile, earnings, network, settings, credentials, support. I wouldn't be surprised if this is where your KYC documents are going to be in credentials. KYC, that means you need a photograph of either your passport or your driver's license, and they're also going to want a utility bill to confirm your address. Okay, and so with those two pieces, that's where you're going to, that's what they need KYC before they're going to send an ACH or a bank transfer, or even to get your money through PayPal, etc. They're probably going to want to do KYC documents. And again, anybody that, we're going to get Norm on here in a sec, not a sec, but when I'm done. But speaking of KYC, we're encouraging people to get free positions in Karatbars. And one of the steps, even as a free person, is to put your KYC documents in to Karatbars. So you want that all done, because when it explodes, which we're predicting it will explode, won't make any more comment than that, but you want to be ready to get a package if that's the thing that you want to do. All right. So same here. If you want to get paid, and we got things coming on here that you might really like and can see that you're going to make a lot of money. Well, if you want to get that money out, you got to have your KYC documents in there. Okay. Now I'm going to go up here to profile, and you can see my name, Spirit Up. That's my AKA, my username. Okay, and all we want to do is now, starting tomorrow, your profile picture up in here will resize itself to the proper size. Okay, now here is what you've got to look at here. You need, for 5 stars, you need 501 friends, you need 501 followers. And I'm beside myself trying to figure out what do we have to do to put an explosive under people to link the two together and say, all right, well, I just friended somebody. Well, what's this other button right here, which is up in here? Okay, so when you're doing your friends and follow, you want to friend and then you want to follow. And you want to go back to your contacts and always make sure that nobody's sitting there with that middle button and it's blue. That means that you haven't followed that person, and you want to make sure that that's clicked. Okay, and then you're following that person. All right, so here, what else you need for 5 stars? You need to have 7 networks created, and you need to have joined 7 networks. So if you have 7 and 7, then you're good to go. You can see I have 14 networks, and I have 54 networks joined. Now, I could join a lot more, but one of the suggestions that I made to Lynette is, could we please, when we go and we want to share to a network, that our networks for each individual, it always comes up on top. So if we have eventually like 500 networks, we don't have to go searching through 500 to get to our network. They'll all be in the top 14, the top 20, whatever, and that will make it very easy for everybody to post to a network. Okay, so that's what you need here. Now, beyond 5 stars, we start with badges, and there's 5 badges. All right. Now, to get badge 1, you need to be able to do videotape and do 2,000 push-ups in 2 minutes. All right, that's for badge 1. And just joking. Come on, it's only a joke. All right, so so badges are going to greatly increase once the advertisers come in. Badges are greatly going to increase the number of what you're going to be paid. All right, and as you increase on your badges, you're not making 36 cents or 50 cents or whatever. You're making dollars depending on the advertiser and where the advertiser has put their ad. There's going to be conditions. The advertiser, of course, wants the most eyeballs, 5 stars right now. Then it will be 5 stars and badges. It will be heat indicator will be 100% that they'll want. And, you know, these are the ones that, you know, they're going to be prime real estate, so to speak. And so we want to try our hardest to get up to the 5 stars, and then we'll see at 5 stars. To my knowledge right now, Glenda is the closest to get 5 stars. All right, and when she gets the 5 stars, then it's going to show what she needs for a badge, and then she'll probably pass that around unless Lynette says, no, let them all get it, and then they'll find out that way. All right, but we don't know until somebody gets there, and it looks like it will be Glinda, unless there's somebody that's hiding in the bushes. Okay, so we don't know exactly what's there. Now, here's something that they've turned it off for the time being, well, for a long time being, and they had this set 17 months ago, and that's how many posts that you need to post per week, all right, to keep your badges. Now, they want to have, if you're 4 stars and above, you want to have 50 posts a week. And that's not a lot. And I'm going to show you how quick that can go. But 50 posts, that's what they want. Okay, 5 stars, it's 51 posts. Okay, so it's another one. And now, if you don't post and you don't have it, you lose a star, or maybe you lose 2 stars. And you don't get your stars until you go back in and you do all your posts. So you can't really start clicking for money until you've done your qualifications. So try to spread it over the week and just divide your 50 spots by 7. And, you know, we're looking roughly at 7 to 8 posts a day, and then you'll have it covered. And then you'll start it over. You can do 50 posts in 2 hours, okay? You can get your posts on there in 2 hours. Okay, I'm going to show you how to speed that up. All right, little tricks that you can do. Now, that rhymes with Qkadoo. Now, we're going to go back into to account, if it's not going to hang up on me here. And let's talk about networks. Now, networks, to get to 2 stars, you need to have 2 networks. And same with, you didn't have to do the 7 until you were going from 3 to 4. All right, so, but people are forgetting that. We did a webinar, Lenny had a webinar, and that's the one thing he needed to get his 4-star was to do another network. He only had 1 network. Okay, now, in the network here, now, I forgot to tell you, in the earnings, you're going to see, in the earnings, you see a spot up in the top right that says transfer to e-wallet. If you transfer to e-wallet, you're not going to get that money out, so be very careful. There's going to be, they'll attach the withdrawal buttons and everything you need on that page. And then they'll tell you how to go about doing it. But right for now, I wouldn't be clicking anything, and I would, unless you have maybe $30, $40, $50 that you're not planning to take out, but you want to use it for boost, then go ahead. Just click on the transfer to e-wallet, and that money will be moved over to the e-wallet. Now for networks here, you can see the manage buttons here, and that's if you want to manage it and you want to edit and do whatever. So I have, like I said, 14 different networks. All right, and when you go to a network, okay, so example, let me just click on this one, okay, it's just called Life. And you can see that it's a red M for member. It's a public network, and I have 8 members that have come and joined this. So, you know, I haven't gone nutsos and kept putting my networks in there. You know, people, when you're looking at the news feed and you see posts in there, a lot of them are posts to a network. You want to go to that. If you like that stuff, you go to the network and you click it. Now, when you first create a network, it's a blue circle with a plus sign. You click on that and you're the first member. All right, so that's the first thing you want to do when you're doing a network. Now, these aren't loading too quickly, okay? So, but what I want to show you now is when we're putting a boost on a network. And I want to show you how you cover everybody. If you haven't boosted it, I'm going to show you how you still cover all the people. Not all the people in Qkadoo unless you've got almost all the people in Qkadoo as your friends. But basically this is the easy part here, okay? And the easy part is you're going to bring up, let's say, YouTube, all right? And so you want to, let me just click on the main page right now. And they have a bunch of, there's Abraham Hicks. I put a lot of her on here. You know, they got, it's various stuff that you put on here. All right. Now, I'm just going to do one very, very quickly. This little girl here, 8 years old, I don't know where she got her voice from, but there's an adult that's come inside her and she's just wonderful. So what I'm going to do is I click on this. This is how fast this is. I click on her post.
Jeep Grand Cherokee knows that you.
I want this to go to skip ad. Okay, and I go skip ad, and I'm going to just pause it. Now, the reason I waited for it, the advertisement, because I want to make sure I get a pure URL. I'm just going to click in there and it's turned blue. I'm going to copy. I'm going into Qkadoo. I'm going to click publish. Hello, publish. Open up. Hello. It's a little delayed. Okay, just give it a sec, and I'll maybe refresh here, and that will help. Remember to use that if you're having trouble. There we go. Oh, okay, so there we go. All right, so all we want to do, we want to click on the link. That's what I just clicked in the YouTube. Click the link and go Control V, which is paste. I usually click the box there. I go back to YouTube. All you want to do is you want to go like this, and you want to click that bottom part, and you want to go back to Qkadoo. Control V. Now that's in there. Sponsor every post. You should. That's a necessity. You want to sponsor every post. Okay, you're gonna make money from doing that, sponsoring every post. Now I'm gonna put this into to a network. All right, so I'm going to go publish network, and I'm going to scroll down, and you can see what I'm talking about. Here's 4 of my networks, but I have other people's networks above and below. And I'll scroll a little more down here. And here's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 networks right there. And I got more below, but I'm going to put this one in I Love Music. So I click I Love Music. Okay, that's it. Posting this song by her is going into I Love Music, and all I have to do is click publish, click OK. It's done. Now it's coming over here to all posts, or you can click on my posts, but here it's already starting to show. It's just getting ready to pop up. There it is right there, and there's what I had put in there. Now, don't just leave it like that. You want to come in here and you want to click a plus, okay? And that gives you one view so far, and see you went to 1% up here on your heat indicator. All right, now you want to type a comment, and I'm going to just put she's only 8 years old but sounds like an adult. Okay, and that's all I'm going to put, and you have to count characters this time. You want to submit, and there it is. Here's the trick. Now, my network, I Love Music, maybe has 37 people that join my network. So right now, this is going to 37 people. If I click share to a friend, I have 349 friends, including myself. I friended myself. Okay, now this is a little slow again. Let me just wait for that to come down. and I'm going to just refresh the screen again. This is what I'm doing only because we're really sluggish tonight, and to keep things moving, that helps things to keep moving. And I've already grabbed the slider. I moved it, so when I see something moving, then I know it's back onto the page. I still have the X up here. Anytime. Here we go. Okay, so it's just coming back here and refreshing. Share to a friend again, because nothing was done. And I'm coming down here, and I've got lots of friends, so I'm going to grab the bar until I see me right here. Spirit up. I'm sharing this to Spirit Up, which is me. So I'm taking it from my I Love Music network, and I'm sharing it to myself here. And now it goes to every one of my friends. And when it goes to every one of my friends, everybody that they have as friends will see it also. So I have 300, then multiplied by what everybody else has, you're getting a lot of coverage. So I click on it like that. I'm going to go back here to my profile feed. Okay, and there it is, Spirit Up to Spirit Up. So first Spirit Up in I Love Music, and I just shared it to myself there, which goes to all the other people. Okay, so there's a little trick. So make sure that you have followed yourself, and so your friend didn't follow yourself, so you can do that. Okay, I don't know if everybody knew that part, but now you do know that. Okay, so what else can I tell you here? We went through earnings. We've gone through news feed. We've gone through publishing. Yeah, that's what. Let's go back to publishing. Okay, let me just bring this up because we just did a link for YouTube. Now, what about a picture? Okay, so that's easy also. So what I'm going to do is I click on picture when you want to put some kind of picture up there. And you can go to Google Images or any other place to go get a picture. And it's going to ask you to select a file. So you click on select a file. I wish this was going faster, because that just means I got to talk more. I've done this a long time, so it's no problem talking more. As long as I got a copy here to wet the whistle. All right, so here I'm just going to go to my desktop, and that's where I stick a lot of my rat's nest stuff. And I'm going to just come up to here, and I'm going to, let's go this one, which I just put Life 3. So now there's the picture. Some people look for a beautiful place, others make a place beautiful. Okay, so that's my theme, so to speak. I'm going to go here and just say, don't look for perfection, own it and make it yours. All right, so you just put something quick. Now, one of the things that I see people doing a lot, and they're sitting there thinking and thinking, what do I put down? And they end up putting, oh, thanks for the post, thanks for sharing. It's not going to fly. Okay, you're not going to get paid. You only got maybe another week, and then those kind of posts, they won't cut it, and you won't get paid. So you like this applies to what I just said. Again, you're going to sponsor the post, and you have to wait. You click it, and you wait for the check mark. Anytime. There we go. and we want to publish it to the network. And this is to do with just life, right? So I'm going to scroll down here quickly. And it just got hung up, and there it goes. And here's life here, just about one of my other ones, Everything Dr. Oz. Okay, so now it's clicked there. Now, this time you got to scroll back up, click on Publish, click OK, and now you'll see it. It will automatically flip over to your feed, and it shows it in light. Now, I got 8 members in here, and here comes the post. And see here it says you are following Spirit Up. It's because I friended myself. And every one of these, okay, it gives you a boosted preview, an ad and a boosted preview because you sponsored it. If you want to boost this one, you just click edit. Okay, so if I go and I click edit, abracadabra, alakazam, piece of bread, and a hunk of ham. There it is. All right, so I can boost, I can edit it, or I can delete it. So if I want to do a boost, all I'm going to do is I want to put an amount here. Okay, I'll go through the stages, but I'm not going to boost it because I have money in there for the ownership of network names, and I need more in there, but I committed it, so I can't touch it until I put it. So let's just say it's $1. You can put anywhere from $1 up. You want to put keywords. Okay, so basically when I start putting my keywords in, I start off to where is this sitting right now? It's sitting in life. So I put life, comma. Okay, the next, so you want to do a space after that. Where am I? I am in Qkadoo. Okay, I'm in Qkadoo, comma, space. You can put in spiritual, okay, because it's got a spiritual nature to it. You can put it into places that get a lot of spider searching. That's health, healthy. Just have to look at what everybody's posting. You can put this anywhere. You can put it in food. But you want to basically stick to that it brands you. So I'll put up Spirit Up because that's my username, and that's just what I would do. All right, now I'm not going to click Boost Now, but I could put Boost Now. Now I boosted it. That goes to everybody's eyeballs. Everybody that's in Qkadoo, and it's roughly maybe, what, Norm, about 5,000 people? Something like that. So everybody, if they're on, they would have that showing. Okay, so I'm going to back out of here if I boosted that. All right, so that's how simple that is. Now, the other option we haven't seen in Publish yet, and that was text. Well, all you have to do is write something in the text box, and then you're going to sponsor it again, and you decide where you're going to post that to. Now, because I put that there, when it ends up going back here, I can go and share it to me again, which goes to everybody. And it's not that I'm trying to get out of spending. I just can't afford to do the same thing and spend. So can't do that right at the moment. So what I'm doing is I'm just doing it the other way. And if something's good, it's going to get around. All right. What you want to do eventually is to do a video or something, and that's going to go viral. And if you get something out there that's going viral and you have like 1 million views, you're going to make $40,000-$50,000 here in Qkadoo. Okay. Now there's again, I'm just going to click the plus sign, So it's going to go to 1%. You can see here I'm already at 4%. Somebody else clicked that. That's to do with my life less stuff ad that I put in there. So there's one. Now I'm just going to make a comment here, which I thought I did up there. What do you think? Now, let me tell you something. If you want interaction, post a question, right? Like, what do you think? Do you think this is too gaudy? Do you think this is going to taste good? You know, you put stuff like that in to get people to respond and to react and put something in. All right, because you want more and more people to comment. The more comment, it makes your heat indicator go to yellow, it's green, then it goes to yellow, it goes to kind of a reddy color, then right to red. And when you have 100%, you've got at least 57 comments in there or more, and there's your 100%. And that's what advertisers want. They want you to have 100%. Now, I'm going to go back to networks for a minute. Where are we here? Let's just go my account. Now, part of the things that who's ever here that has already been on these before, these Wednesday night webinars, and you're part of our get your free spot in Karatbars right now, Norm has created a private network. And as long as you're in like doing this, your Qkadoo, and you've got your spot, you're going to go into and request to be part of that network, that private network. So if I can get over there any sec here, let me just refresh. I'm going to show you what you do there. And I want to see everybody that's already done their Karatbar spot that get in there and also become a member. I'm just about done. Then I'm going to bring Norm on here, and hopefully he doesn't sound like a Wookiee again. You remember Wookiee? He was the Star Wars, the big furry guy. Well, I tried to bring Norm in, and it was funny. I was rolling on the floor. All right, so here we're going to networks, and I am going to scroll down because and see where Normie's network is. You see me pass it, Norm, you just kick me, okay? I know it says pay yourself first. Oh, there it is, Popeyes. Just kidding. It's not this one, right, Norm? Is that the private? The one there, gold insurance? No. Okay. Okay, it's here. It's another one of Norm's, Harley's. Come on. Okay, did I pass it, Norm? I just passed it. Okay. Right here, right? Okay, see it says private across here. All right, so you want to get in it to win it. Couldn't resist that. You want to come in here and you're going to click, which now it says it will put you as pending until Norm sees it, and then you're going to be able to come in here and get all the stuff to do with KYC documents, to get all the rest. And this is just about a great time to bring Norm in. All right, so just let me bring him in. Okay, where are you, Norm? I did Windows 10, and it really screwed me up until I went to Acer, because I have an Acer desktop, and I did all the upgrades for Acer, and then it was fine. Okay, Norm, You should, as soon as you accept it, do whatever, you should be hearing it. I had a Forex webinar last night, brought a couple of like Teddy on and a few to test it out, and it worked perfectly. I don't see his microphone yet, so you got to accept it, Norm. Okay, he's writing something here. Well, that's weird because it was working for the other guys last night. Okay, let me see here. I just did turn voice on again, Norm. For that to happen. It keeps going turn voice on. So are you seeing that come up, Norm? Because whatever you're doing, you're changing the status. Let's try presenter only. Okay. Hmm. This is just to do with this chat down here. If I click that, I see you have this now. Oh, we're going to see Norm in a sec here. There he is. He's waving to everybody. He's gone. Oh, man, it's like that. When you go to the exhibition and they got that game with the squirrel heads popping out of 9, and you got a mallet. That's Norm. Pops up, pops out, pops up, pops, and you smash, smash, smash. Okay, click on you. I did. Let's go back. It says voice is on. It worked like a charm last night. That's why when we talked today, um, we didn't even bother doing this because it was working so good the other time. So Okay, well, Norm, why don't you tell me what you want me to, did I miss anything that we wanted to talk about? Well, yeah, I'd be trying to do that, Norm, to get you green, but I thought that's your side. See, I got your presenter and I got your voice on. Oh, now your voice, yeah, your voice is on because it says turn your voice off now. So over here, that's not how you turn that green. By you talking, you should be hearing that. It should be green every time you talk. So that's what makes me think that your microphone is not at the right setting. All right. So anyways, Norm will for sure get you up and running the next time. But is there anything that you want me to show? Because I can do it. All right. So there we got Karatbars right here. Now, what you want to do is I'm going to just, if I'm not mistaken, let me just log in, okay? And I think I'm that. All right, so there we go. Now, what you want to do here, you want to go to your profile and you want to come down here to KYC if you haven't done this yet, all right? So you come down here and this is where you're going to select your document and proof of ID, passport, driver's license, or government ID, proof of address, utility bill, phone bill, or bank statement. So you click which one it is and you want to, you'll get your file. Okay, so if I did this one, and then I would click this next to go choose file. All right, now there's videos on this. All right, Norm's just saying get people to see the videos. So you want to go over to downloads right here. And you'll click English unless you're another language. Now these are all PD. Oh, Norm's calling me. Okay, just a sec. Yes, Norm.
Yeah, just in the Financial Freedom Private Network, for those people who have signed up into Karatbars after they've got into Qkadoo, just get them to go into and be accepted into the private network and watch those videos, especially the one that says how to upload your KYC.
Can I just interrupt you? I want to say, can people hear Norm right now? You want to put in the chat there if you're hearing Norm? Oh, okay, good stuff.
Okay, so just go back to the the private network.
Oh, you want me to go back to Qkadoo?
Yep.
Okay, here we are.
Okay, so scroll down a bit. We're going to be able to move these around later on, but this is the main one here, how to upload your customer KYC documents. It's a YouTube video, and it's very well done. Walk you just like you did and show you step by step what to do and how to upload your KYC documents. This is important because you want to be prepared that if see, I'm continually building my Karatbars business, and I have a right leg and a left leg. So there's two teams. My right team is running away. I mean, there's 14,000 people on that right side. There's volume coming in there every day, every day, every day, and about 275 new members every month on that right side.
Now, Norm, if I can just share with the people too, this is all happened for Norm in the last year. So it's like he just,
Well, in July of okay, here's what happened. I'll give you a little background on what happened with Karatbars. In 2011, on February 19th, I think it was 2011, there was a big blast out there of this launch of Karatbars in North America, and so a lot of people were encouraged to sign up for free and position themselves in Karatbars. Best move I ever made. Now I positioned myself in there, and I kind of watched to see what was happening. At that time, we couldn't get delivery into North America unless you had 100 grams, and so I was busy at that time. As David knows, that's kind of when I met David. We were doing another company called Just Been Paid, which was very lucrative for me at that time. Had a good run with that one until it went belly up. But anyway, so I put Karatbars on the back burner, and then I started doing a few other things, and then last July, my sponsor in Karatbars called me up, and now she had called me up about a year before, or 6 months before that, and said, you know, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. You should go in there and at least get a package. And I said, yeah, okay, I'll go and check out it. But I was busy. I was busy doing other stuff. And so I just ignored that. I said, I'll come back to it some other time. Well, in about June of last year, she called me again and reminded me again that I was leaving a lot of money on the table. So I said, okay, I'll go and have a look at it, because at that point I was looking for something else to do, because the other thing I was doing was kind of going sideways, which was for a lot of people that know Qpig. So anyway, I went in there and had a look at that, and I couldn't see the units that I was losing because I didn't have a package. And so right around that time too, I got a phone call out of the blue from somebody that wanted to buy my Karatbars account. And I said, well, you can get a free one. Why would you want to buy my account? Well, I understand you got a bunch of stuff happening on one side, and I don't have to build one side. And I said, okay, if I was interested, what would you give me for it? And this person was prepared to give me $5,000 US right on the spot for my Karatbars account. So I said, well, I better go and take a closer look at this. So I did. I called my sponsor, da-da-da-da. Anyway, I said, okay, if I'm going to do this, I don't want to leave any money on the table. So I bought the largest package that I could get so that I would pick up all of the commissions. Now, a person can upgrade and work their way up to that, but I decided I'm just going to go and do that one shot out of pocket, and then I don't leave no money on the table. So I did that. I bought this package, and around supper time that night, before I went to bed, I looked to see how much volume, all the volume that was supposed to be coming into my account. And I had like 3 people that had bought 1 gram cards. It was just 3 units. And I thought, well, I just bought a VIP package, and there's 3 units there. So I went to bed. Next morning, first thing I did when I got on my computer is I went and looked to see if anything else had happened. Well, lo and behold, I had 2 people that had signed up as VIP on that right side, which is 200 units of volume. And this continues to grow, and it's a runaway thing. So I don't have to do anything on that side. Since then, so I'll say this: when I started back in July of 2014, 2014, I had 10,400 members on my right side. I have over 14,000 now. And like I say, it grows at a rate of about 10 a day, right? Averages around 10 a day. And so I don't have to do anything there. So picture this: I have 2 teams. I have a left team and a right team. I don't have to do anything on the right side. And I am building this because right now I've got about 60,000 sitting there to be picked up. And so I'm building on my left side. Since July of last year, and I don't do online marketing. I do offline marketing, belly button to belly button, eyeball to eyeball, talking to people. And so I've put 69 people on that left side so far, and they're just down, boom, 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 down below there. David is on there, and several of you other folks that are already on here are on there. So as I keep building Karatbars, I am building the left side. I'm not touching the right side. Okay, so I'm building underneath there. As some of you that maybe signed into Karatbars here, maybe last week, you probably saw that there's already some new people underneath you in your group. Okay, at some point, these people are going to be watching the videos, just like yourself. They're going to say, "Hey, what do I need to do to to pick up the money there?" We're going to show you how to make money in Qkadoo. Okay, we're also going to show you, when you're ready, how to make money, a system that we have to pick up the money in Karatbars. Because just like Qkadoo, it's the same thing. There's certain taxes you got to do to do that. The other thing, if you'll scroll down a little bit, David, onto another video that I have on there, not this one, a little further down, a little further down. Okay, this one, The Richest Man in Babylon. I put that in the news feed. Watch that. It's about 12 minutes long, and it talks about paying yourself first. Paying yourself 10% off the top. Part of all I earn is mine to keep. If you do that, open up a separate bank account and put that 10% of whatever you earn, wherever that income comes from, put it in that account. Now, when the time comes that you want to look at Karatbars, okay, you'll have somebody in that account there that you can make grow for you, as is said in The Richest Man in Babylon. You're not going to touch that. This is for your retirement or to make it grow, right? So at that point, you've got the resources to work with. You're making money in Qkadoo, so we're going to show you how to do that. If you're taking 10% off the top, you got some extra funds there, and you're off to the races. Now, the reason I want people to have, or we want people to have their KYC documents uploaded. It takes about 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes it's even quicker than that. To upload your KYC documents and basically follow the same information that you have in your profile. So check your profile, make sure it's correct, because if you happen to have a typo in your address or whatever, and you go up to your KYC and the driver's license doesn't match the address, or utility bill doesn't match the address, it will be rejected, be declined, and you'll have to do it over again. And the reason that it's important to have your KYC documents, it takes that 24 to 48 hours. Because I'm building Karatbars, I'm going to know, because I kind of walk people through getting their first package or whatever. So I'm going to know when volume is about to happen below you. Okay, and I think it's my responsibility to let you folks know that, hey, there's some new volume coming in here. If you're prepared, go ahead and get the package that you're comfortable getting, so that you can count the units. Because if you don't have a package, you won't count the units. So I'm sure everybody would like to know if they're going to be leaving money on the table. So I will let you know when that happens. Somebody may just take the incentive on themselves and just go ahead and get their package, and if you don't have a package, you'll miss out on that. And I'm certainly not going to tell people when they tell me I'm ready to get my package to say, well, just a minute, I got to call everybody up the line here and tell them to upload their KYC, and that might take 24 to 48 hours. That's not fair to them or to you, the person that's getting the package. So that's why it's important to have those KYC. Now, if
And
Norm,
just for a sec, just to, want everybody to know that you're still in a free position. Like you're not. It doesn't cost you to do your KYCs.
Yeah, nothing at this point is costing you anything. And as a matter of fact, I want to make this perfectly clear. Our objective here is to build Qkadoo to be something where we can generate some income from, and some pretty good income. We all need to focus on building Qkadoo and getting the user base of Qkadoo larger so we can attract advertisers. That's our main focus. Okay, that is my main focus too. I've known Lynette for about 5 or 6 years now, and I know she's a hard-working woman, as you've seen, and she's a woman of integrity, and that's why I'm actually doing that. I was doing Karatbars. I love my freedom, my time, that I could just work at my own pace. Personally, I really hate social media, okay? But I'm doing this, and part of it is to help Lynette get this thing off the ground, okay? So in the meantime, I got thinking, well, what if, as we bring in people in Qkadoo, because that's very easy to do, it's free, why not connect them as well to Karatbars for free, okay? Now we'll show them how to make money in Qkadoo, and as that's growing, and they have some extra time and they want to look at Karatbars to see. It's one thing to make money in these online businesses or any kind of business, but if you don't want to hang on to some of it, it's just the same old thing, payday to payday. And so part of what I want to kind of get across to people is by exchanging that 10% that you pay yourself first, okay? By exchanging that from paper to gold, you're doing two things. One, you've got a store of wealth there that will hold its purchasing power, okay? And it's not going to be devalued like the dollar, and you're not going to spend it. It's going to continue to grow, okay? So if you scroll up, David, onto the well, let's go back down to that other one, the debt crisis one. That just kind of talks about we all know that the deficit keeps climbing and they just keep printing more money and it devalues. So take a few minutes to watch something like that. I may have some other videos like that, some up-to-date ones or whatever, to kind of clue people in on the picture of the devalued dollar. Scroll up to the next one. Okay, this presentation was done by a fella by the name of Brian McGinty. He has been with Karatbars for some time, very successful in Karatbars. This presentation was done just in beginning of September here. The company kind of came down on people that were making too many numbers and income projections and that kind of stuff or whatever. So it was they were asked to take some of those videos down and come up with something that is very 100% compliant. This personally, I think, is the best presentation that's out there on Karatbars right now about the product and about the business. So when you get a chance, go in there and look at that. At your own pace, if you want any more, I put up here, anyone wanting additional information in the comments portion of this here. By the way, I'm not posting any ads in here. This is a private network, so you can't, there is no share button here, right? So you can't share any of this stuff out. I'm not going to post any ads in here. This is just going to be an information spot for people in our group to learn about Karatbars. And again, nobody is going to try and convince you to work Karatbars as a business. That's up to you. And then that's why I put up in this comment. Anyone wanting additional information, my Skype. And there's my Skype, norm.langwall1. Okay, and so watch the stuff, upload your KYCs, be prepared, and if you're ready to make a move on it, let me know, and I'll walk you through it. I'm very transparent. I can see everything that goes on in my downline in Karatbars. I can see when people are purchasing units. I can see when they purchase a package, everything. Okay, and so here's how I look at this. If I can see everything that's going on in my group, I feel that the people in my group should be able to look at my back office and see, what I'm doing. And so I'm very transparent there. I'll do a screen share with you. The only thing I will not show you is commissions, because that's to do with compliance and whatever. I will, however, show you my invoices. That I can do. I can show you where I'm purchasing, because I'm not asking people to exchange paper for gold if I wasn't doing it. I'm happy to say that since the beginning of January, every week, every Friday, I exchange for 5 grams of gold every week. And I'm building towards having 20% of my portfolio in gold to protect my other assets. Okay, so I don't want to go any more on that. This is not a Karatbars presentation. This is a Qkadoo presentation. We're here to build Qkadoo, but if this makes sense to you, to position yourself, it's not going to cost anything. Get your KYC documents. We're going to continue building Karatbars, and you're going to see your group grow, even if you just put that on the back burner like I did. Because what I want to have happen over here is a runaway leg on this left side, just like I got a runaway leg on my right side, for everybody. A runaway leg that's got volume coming in there. All you got to do then is build the right side and pick up the money. And we'll show you how to do that. That's it. That's all I got, Dave.
Okay, Norm. Well, thanks a lot, and everybody appreciates that good explanation there. Remember, it's free right now. You're getting position. All we can say is that, you know, get your positions. Now, I just want to add one thing here, Norm, and that was that if you have a spouse, put your spouse under you, on your on the one side. Okay, but basically, oh, just a minute. Here's Norm. He's going to talk some more. Go ahead, Norm.
Yeah, for sure. Spouse, family members, you got to be 18 years of age. Now you can have a child's account too, but they won't be able to withdraw until they're 18. Okay, so but you can still build an account for that, and we can show you how that is. But by all means, put your spouse or family members in there underneath you. And like I have my wife on the top of this left leg over here. I have my wife at the very top of that. Now, remember I said I put 69 people down here so far. I haven't started building on the right side of my wife's account where she could be picking up money as well. I'm building it on the left side so that it gets to be a runaway leg. Once that gets to be a runaway leg, I don't have to do anything anymore. I'll start picking up the money on the right side of my wife's account. Okay? But by all means, put your spouse in there. If you don't have a spouse, but
You got to
have a
tell them
business,
why, Norm.
why? The big reason why is, of course, whenever you're exchanging paper for gold every Friday, which you know, people that are doing this big time, that's what they do. You buy it under your spouse's account so that you make the commission on it.
And then that becomes your free gold.
Well, it all becomes free gold after a while because it's an affiliate program, so you make commissions when other people participate. It's no different than I can compare it to Qkadoo, for instance. Qkadoo, the advertising money goes into Qkadoo, Lynette, right? And she pays us when we do certain tasks, right? Well, it's no different with Karatbars. Money, Karatbars, when money moves, people get paid. In Qkadoo, money moves when we turn around, our advertisers spend money, and the money moves from there to Lynette to the affiliates, which is us, that pick up for doing our clicks, right? In Karatbars, you know, when people exchange paper dollars for gold, money moves, and there's a profit margin there where there's a commission where they can pay an affiliate. It's not a multi-level, by the way. It is not a multi-level. We only get a direct commission on our referrals, just on that one level, and then we can, and that's for free, right? And then you can optionally participate in the dual team system. That's where the big money is.
Okay, great, Norm.
Okay.
All right, thank you for that explanation. And so again, if you need any help, you can call myself or call Norm. So that's now, I just want to remember, we're talking about money, right? We're talking about making you money in Qkadoo. Now, I showed, maybe there's some people that popped in here after the fact, but I'm just going to pull this back up and pull it over so you can see it in the screen. And you can see that I'm at $897.04. I'll be at $1,000 in a couple of days. All right, and so if you remember my other videos, $6.34, July 29th. August 20th, I broke $100. August 20th, I had $41. August 29th, I broke 100. 4 days after that, I broke 200, and about another 4 or 5 days after that, I had 300. All right, I had planned to do another video at 500, and it just got busy. And so now I'm at just going to crack 900 tonight, and I'll be at the 1,000 mark before we can take it out. And so that's money that can buy packages, can buy gold. It's your money to do with what you want to do. And this is at the beginning when we're doing pennies. Can you imagine when we're doing dollars? So you want to always have the state of the world. You want to have money so you can put it in other safe havens, okay, a certain percent of it, so it protects your other investments. That's all I'll say right now, but you can see there is money here. It's the proof of concept for Qkadoo, and that's it. Now, is there any quick questions that you want to type in here into the chat? And I'll answer your questions. And we're at the little over the hour, but that's all right. So if anybody has any questions, I will bring it up to there. Anybody typing? Anybody? Going once, going twice. All right, so everybody's gets what's going on. I want to thank everybody for coming. We're going to have these every Wednesday night, and they're going to get busier and busier and busier. All right, and we didn't want to put it into the Qkadoo network. I did post on it, but still, we're going to put it in the Qkadoo Skype room. But then, because it's Karatbars added on there, that's not really allowed. So word will get out enough, and we'll get more and more people. Bring your people that are newbies. We lost Fiona. She maybe it was too much for her, like it overwhelmed her, or she had to get going or got kicked out or something. I don't know. But I don't know who mentioned to her. But if you know Fiona, contact her just to make sure that she's okay. If she has questions, she probably has a ton of them. And that's about it. All right. So let me make Norm just a participant there. Nothing against you there, Norm. All right, so tomorrow night we have Dr. Lenny's webinar at 8 o'clock. So register with him. He usually has some updates from Lynette. Sometimes last week she was even on at that point. So make sure you're on Dr. Lenny's webinar tomorrow night. And I'll have the recording of this on a link. I'll post it in the content room in Qkadoo, and also I'll post it into our into a box. And personally, I'll post it to anybody that I saw was registered to be on here. All right. And also too, it will be available if you want to share it with anybody. Okay, that's it. So we thank you for coming, and we'll see you in Qkadoo.